How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to take a look at the Light phone and the newest update. I'm really excited about this update because it brings a lot of improvements, a lot of little things that a lot of people have been asking. Not everything has been fixed, but there's some significant improvements. The first thing is storage. So this is kind of like a behind the scenes. If you go to your settings, account and info, now you're able to see right there storage. And that storage right there has, the device storage, what's available, what the system is using, MMS history, the podcast tool, or your music tool, things of that nature. But then you're also able to clear your phone history from one place. You're also able to clear your MMS history if it's having too much. If somebody sends you too many pictures, then you're able to clear it. You're able to delete history periodically, 30 days, or you keep it forever. Essentially, right there, you have a way to keep the phone in a better shape. As phones fill up with the different messages and different data, they kind of tend to slow down. So if you want to keep it in top shape, then every 30 days, you're going to clear it. There's a couple of other things. So for example, we have now copy and paste. If you go to a message and you want to copy it, this doesn't copy, as far as I know, MMS yet, but you're able to forward text messages, maybe images as well. I haven't tried it yet. I will try it and report. But you're able to copy if you long press. You're able to forward it to email. You're also able to delete it individually. But right there, you go copy. And if you want to paste it, you can just also long press on a message right here, and you can paste. There's also some improvements to the texting experience if you make mistakes. So let's see, lamp right there. I can press it and maybe I meant lamps, or lamps with an apostrophe, or lampeter or lampeter, whichever way you pronounce it. Right there, lamps, change it, and we're good to go. So you're able to have some degree of autocorrect. So if I meant yellow right there, or bellow, or it has 3 suggestions, and boom, you use it and it works for your purposes. So again, I think that's a very welcome feature, something that is really nice. And if you pair it up with your voice to text, maybe it didn't recognize everything, you're able to change the words right there. And I think that's something that is very, very good, something that is going to see a lot of usage. There's a lot of other things that are happening when it comes to the phone update, stability improvements, things of that nature for the GPS. But one that has been always requested is alarms. So now you're able to use the alarm. So like, let's say I want to have an alarm for 4:50 a.m. right there. You can also press it right there and you can repeat it. So you can repeat it daily if this is a daily alarm. There's no granular customization yet for specific days or something like that. But if you have something that you want to repeat, then you can have that. On top of that, you also are able to have different time alarms. So if I want one at 3:58 p.m., right there, I'm going to be able to have the alarm. You can delete them, you can create them, you can do as many alarms as you want. Well, I don't know if there's like a cap on it, but as far as I know, I've been able to see 5 alarms, and I think that's pretty good. I don't know if you need more alarms. My wife uses a lot of alarms, so maybe she will use more, but a couple repeated, a couple here and there, I feel like that should be enough. There's a couple of other improvements on the directions tool. It's supposed to prime your GPS more often and kind of get your location faster. I haven't been able to test thoroughly, but right here, if I go to location test, it probably will ping my location as fast as possible. But it's something that is good to know that they're improving a little bit more of the location here and there. As always, as I said, don't wait until it finds your location. Just go to search the destination and, of course, mode of transportation, and then you should be good to go. Now, there's a couple of other things that have happened that are not going to be here on the phone, but rather on the dashboard. So I'll be showcasing that in just a second. So if you go to dashboard.thelightphone.com and you sign in, of course, with your credentials, you go to your phone, select the one that you have, and you go to your toolbox. Now you have the ability to add Hotspot in this version. So a lot of people were asking like, hey, I want my hotspot to be accessible easily from the screen. So you go to your dashboard and you add it in there. And right now we're gonna just wait for it to refresh. But essentially, you need to have the latest tool installed, of course, and then you'll be able to use it faster, and you're going to be able to have your toolbox right here. Let me go and see if it's in preferences, or if it's somewhere else. It's not loading right away. It may take a couple of tries for you to kind of like get it going. But essentially, you have the ability to put the hotspot under your tools now, which is something that I think it's extremely welcome, because you'll be able to use it faster in that way. But if you have any questions about the phone or any of the things that need to be here, make sure that you let me know. As we see right there, it goes quickly. Now hotspot, it goes to a tool that you're going to be able to use quickly, instead of waiting for all the things that you have to do. You have it right there accessible, and of course you can rearrange it. You can always rearrange your personal hotspot on your settings, and you will have it right there for your preferences. And I think that's a very welcome feature for the hotspot, to be readily accessible instead of having to go through multiple settings. If you have any questions or anything else, make sure to put it in the comments below. I'll be interacting with you guys, and thanks for watching this video.